It is time.
All right, so we got another song that's another fan request for you, Shira. This is from Ben Needleman from Brooklyn, New York.
Ben. Hi,
Oh, there you go.
Awesome. So we're going to be listening to some Beyonce. This is a new song from her album Renaissance that came out June 20th, 2022. Ben has a message for you, and he said that one good diva deserves another.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's so sweet.
Right.
And so I almost, for one of my picks, I had something from this album, so that I didn't.
Which one were you going to bring? Just curious.
Plastic on the Sofa.
It's so good.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, anyway, I really like that one.
Back to Ben.
Yeah, so we're going to be listening to Beyonce. Actually, this song called Break My Soul received 3 nominations in the 65th Annual Grammy Awards, Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and Best Dance Electronic Recording. And then also, this is actually shocking, Rolling Stone placed the song at number 108 on its list of the 200 greatest dance songs of all time.
Wow.
That's crazy. What an accolade.
Yes.
All right. Well, we're here with powerhouse vocalist Shira Elias, and we're listening to Beyonce, Break My Soul, right here on Galaxy Jams Reacts.
Mm-hmm. I'm about to twerk in the
studio. Big Frida.
Yes. We love Big Frida. This whole album has been on constant repeat for me.
You won't break my soul. It's my favorite verse. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. I'm telling everybody.
Really interesting imagery.
She's always on point with that too.
I just quit my job. I'm gonna find no drive. Damn, they work me so damn hard. It's a fashion.
Tour.
And they work my nerves, that's why I cannot sleep at night. Motivation. I'm looking for a new foundation, yeah. And I'm on that new vibration. I'm building my own foundation, yeah. Hold up, oh baby, you won't break my soul. 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 I tell release your job, release the time, release the train, release the stress, release the love, forget the rest. I'm gonna down my head, cause I lost my mind. Me is back and I'm sleeping real good at night. The queens in the front and the doms in the back. Ain't taking no flicks, but the whole click snap. There's a whole lot of people in the house, trying to smoke with a yak in your mouth. And we back outside. You said you outside, but you ain't that outside. Worldwide hoodie with the mask outside. In case you forgot how we act outside. Motivation.
I love that she still like reps Texas and like the whole like just the country roots.
We were talking earlier about Freddie Mercury being a royalty. I think this is another form of royalty as well.
I mean,
well.
It doesn't even get more royal than Beyonce.
Yeah.
And Jay-Z, I guess.
Exactly.
King and queen. I mean, we don't have royals in the way that like England does. So like they pretty much are those people for the monarchy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
I am absolutely in love with this video. While I'm watching it, the first thing I'm thinking of is like these outfits. Like I feel like it's like, because it's like Beyonce, so you know that the song's gonna pop off. So it's like she probably picked the stylist for all of her outfits, and like it was all custom made for her. And it's every single thing is like a conglomeration of like the highest echelons of fashion. That's what I feel like we're watching right now.
It's the highest of everything, like money, everything, production. Every single thing about
And a Virgo's taste, like everything has to be down to the T exactly how it needs to be, and I respect that.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering, like, how do you write a video like this, where it's like scene 1, she's in a red dress and looking in a red light. Scene 2, she's like in this dress. Scene 3, it's a guy with a grill. You know, like it's like how do you like write this kind of thing out, you know, and then like, you know, put it in together into like a cohesive type of like product.
It's the magic, baby.
You know, so interesting, you know.
Absolutely.
Because they're like, you know, we're just going to stick you in a room with a bunch of red lasers and you're just going to dance around for a little bit. We'll get the best shots and then keep moving on. Is that like what they did?
They're just like,
be
Beyonce.
No.
It's like, okay. I mean, that's it's like you got it's like giving a videographer like just a silver platter here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like, okay, nothing I do is going to suck.
She knows exactly what she's doing when she walks in and hits record. Like this is carefully and methodically, I feel like. I've heard somebody that used to play drums on tour with her, and it was like bang, bang, boom. We have to get it correct. Everything needs to be down to a science. And it makes sense. And because just the polish is just so, like, on top of her vocals, on top of the visuals, the polish and, like, the crispness of everything she does is just, like, top tier.
Well, and that's the thing, too. If you are that polished, the slightest little flaw will stick out even more.
That's true.
You know? So you got to be on point.
Yeah, and not only that, but every single person on her crew, like from the people that tour around with her and the people that create videos like this, there are probably like hundreds of thousands of people that are vying for that job. So if you're like not on point all the time, she can literally pay for your plane ticket home and then pay for the plane ticket to the next person to come the next night and nail it.
Heck, man, she might even have 50 people backstage just waiting
Really,
to take your place.
you know, so it's like when you get like that, it's so easy to just have the cream of the crop that's like ready to you know, be the powerhouse behind the branding that you want to accomplish, right? We got some people in the chat.
Oh yeah,
we got, hey, it's your girl Jess. Hasn't heard of any of Beyonce's new stuff. Me neither.
Well, you got it now.
Yeah,
there you go. You need to get up to speed because it's ripping. It's so good.
This was really
definitely my favorite of her albums.
I think so too.
Yeah, and it's new.
I think she's really like figured it out, sort of. I don't know.
Like,
I feel like
this album has such a range of all genres. Like there's a couple like funky, like kind of like disco-y type beats, and I was just like, okay. Like I was just so impressed and enamored with it all.
Me too. It wasn't what I was expecting. I really, really like it so
and
far.
like the Vogue, like just ballroom influence throughout this whole album is such a tribute to the LGBTQ community as well.
That's great.
And and I like how there's like a cowboy now. Like I'm like, where does that come in? You know, they're like
Houston,
okay,
baby.
Which there is some controversy that she didn't give certain people credit on the album from that community that are on it. And anyway,
really,
certain
we
things
got
that
some juice.
Yeah, or things that weren't
tea.
properly credited, or
Right.
like samples and stuff like that. So
Yeah, I actually read something about that where somebody that was contributing a sample to this album didn't find out until they woke up one day and were trending on Twitter that they didn't know that she was using their sample.
Dang.
which is
crazy,
disheartening because
Yeah.
it's not like she needs the money, but
Right.
But I'm sure the person's stoked because they're probably like, she said that, you know, the article spun it as, you know, that person's happy because they're now getting tons of offers from like record labels and more popular than she's ever been. So she said that she's happy that Beyonce used her music. So I guess it worked out in the
Yeah, I was
end.
about to say, I hope like she made it right and gave credit and all the things.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's the most important, I feel like.
Yeah, let's get back.
I mean, she's definitely capitalized. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
No, what are you saying?
So she's definitely capitalizing off of a community that she's not of. So
100%. I mean, she's,
you know, so
for
that's
Beyonce to get a nomination as best dance electronic song, you know, from Beyonce is really interesting.
Yeah.
It's true.
You won't break my soul. 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 And I'm telling everybody.
She really is just that girl, though.
She's gorgeous. Just gonna say it.
That's without question.
That we all know. Can't break my soul. If you don't think it, you won't be it. That love ain't yours. Can't break my soul. Trying to fake it never makes it. That we all know. Can't break my soul. Can have the stress and I'll take less. I'll justify love. We go round in circles, searching for love. We go up and down, lost and found, searching
almost like film shot they got going on right now. Not ponytail.
Got some good cameos in here. The branding, heavy part.
This is longer than like a typical pop song too.
Because it's a dance track.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a club beat.
It's a club.
Yes.
You don't want to stop that.
Yeah. And let me just say, some of the transitions in between songs on this album, if you give it like a full listen through, are just seamless and done with such careful precision that
So it's like a DJ.
Yes, yes, and it's like seamless, and it makes you just be like, like absolutely mind fucked.
I love when bands do that,
Yeah.
when artists do that, where they
Carefully
go through the
planned.
whole thing and it's like one uninterrupted piece of music.
That's great. You got to keep the party going, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Ben, for bringing that to
thanks,
us.
Ben.
We really, really appreciate it. Hi, this is Mike with Galaxy Jams Reacts. We hope that you enjoyed that React video. Be sure to check out the links below of when we're going to be live streaming our next show and also how to watch full episodes. Please hit that subscribe button. Every single one helps.